You wake up and time is already waiting. It does not ask if you're ready. It does not ask what mood you're in. It does not ask what you wish it would be. Time does not wait for permission. It simply begins. You say time is not enough. You say time is your enemy. You say time is running out, but time is not chasing you. Time is not attacking you. Time is reflecting you. It is a mirror, a perfect one. It shows you what you choose to do when no one is watching. It shows you what you repeat, what you delay, what you avoid. You can look into this mirror with fear, or you can look into it with presence. But either way, time is holding it up every day without judgment. The truth is not that you don't have time. The truth is you don't have clarity. You don't have structure. You don't have alignment. You do many things, but you finish few. You move fast, but without direction. You are surrounded by noise, but you forget to listen. Time is not money. Time is not pressure. Time is life. And once it passes, it never returns. The hours you waste do not disappear. They become the weight you carry, the burden of regret, the ache of missed meaning, the tiredness that no sleep can fix. Do not blame the clock. Do not hate the calendar. They are not the enemy. They are tools. They are temples. If you hold a cracked mirror, do not blame the reflection. If your day feels scattered, if your life feels chaotic, it is not time that is broken. It is your presence. Most people fear time running out. But what they should fear is running through time blindly. You do not need more time. You need more stillness, more attention, more sacred intention. Breathe slowly. Here, now. What will you do with this breath? This minute? This hour? You can spend it. You can waste it. Or you can honor it. You are not fighting time. You are fighting distraction. You are not losing time. You are losing focus. Time is not the enemy. Time is the mirror. And now it is asking, are you ready to look? The day begins, but how do you meet it? Do you rise or do you react? Do you create your rhythm or do you fall into the rhythm of noise? The morning is not just time. It is transition. It is the sacred space between the invisible and the visible, between the world of dreams and the world of choices. Most people wake like this, to an alarm that startles, to a phone that floods, to a mind that rushes before the body has even stood. They wake, but they are not present. They rise, but they are not awake. Their feet move, but their spirit is still missing. And the rest of the day follows that same energy, scattered, reactive, chaotic. But you are not most people. You seek presence. You seek strength. And strength does not begin with action. It begins with awareness. Your morning is your sword. You do not go into battle with a dull blade. You do not greet life with an untrained mind. A chaotic morning creates a chaotic life. A clear morning creates a centered life. So how do you sharpen your morning? You begin by not rushing. You begin by not consuming. Do not open your phone. Do not open the world. Open yourself. Sit. Breathe. Feel your spine. Feel the coolness of the air. Listen. Before you speak to the world, speak to your soul. Before you respond to noise, respond to stillness. Your first breath is the note that sets the tone for the symphony of the day. Play it with care. You do not need hours. You need intention. Even 10 minutes spent with devotion can shift your entire state. Begin with silence. Let your mind settle like mud in water. Stillness reveals clarity. Move your body, not to sweat, but to awaken. Stretch slowly. Feel the muscles. Roll your shoulders. Let the breath guide the movement. This is not exercise. This is returning. This is arriving into your body. You are not rushing into tasks. You are reuniting your mind with your breath. Next, ask a simple question. What energy do I choose to carry today? Not what do I need to do, but who do I choose to be? Patient, focused, calm, bold. Choose your state like a warrior chooses her armor. This is not about doing more. It is about being more. Because if your energy is scattered, your actions will be sloppy. If your energy is aligned, your actions will be powerful. Your mind is a river. Your body is the vessel. Your morning is the bridge. Cross it wisely. You do not begin a sacred ritual with noise. You begin it with reverence. Your life is the ritual, and your morning is its opening prayer. Some mornings will be late. Some will be tired. Some will be broken. That is okay. What matters is not perfection. What matters is that you return again and again with presence, with breath, with your sword in hand. Sharpen your morning, and the day will bow to your clarity. Because she who owns her morning does not chase the day. She leads it. Most people begin their day with movement. Open the phone, check the list, rush to the next. They believe that movement is progress, that busyness is success. But this is illusion. Movement without clarity is not progress. It is just noise. It is just exhaustion in disguise. You can run fast and still be lost. You can do many things and still go nowhere. So before you move, pause. Before you act, would be still. The archer does not shoot first. She breathes. She focuses. She waits. Then she releases the arrow with calm precision. Most people live like this. Many arrows, no target. They aim at everything and hit nothing because they do not stop to ask the most important question: what truly matters today? Not what is loud, not what is urgent, not what others demand, but what aligns with your values, with your vision, with your purpose. There is a difference between motion and meaning, between effort and essence. A wise warrior does not strike every enemy. She waits. She chooses. She conserves her power for the battle that matters. So must you. Do not fight every fire. Do not answer every call. Do not follow every thought. Instead, be still. Be quiet. Be deliberate. Let your intention rise like mist from the lake. Soft, but certain. Clarity is your internal compass. Without it, you wander. You check tasks off the list, but never feel complete. You move through the day, but lose yourself inside it. Now ask yourself, who do I want to be today? Not just what do I want to achieve, but how do I want to move through the world? Focused, peaceful, honest, strong, Choose your inner state and let your outer actions follow. Do this before the world begins pulling you, before the phone, before the inbox, before the demands. Because once the storm starts, it is hard to find your center. But if you begin in stillness, you carry that stillness into the storm. A calm mind does not mean no movement. It means right movement. It means no wasted energy, no wasted words, no wasted hours. Your mind, like a blade, must be clear to cut. And clarity does not come from rushing. Clarity comes from stillness. Each morning, write down 3 things. Not 10, not 20, just 3. 3 things that matter. 3 things that move your life forward. 3 things that make you proud when the day ends. These are not chores. These are your anchors. Return to them when the world becomes loud. Return to them when doubt enters. Return to them when distraction tempts. And if you forget, come back gently, quietly. No punishment, just presence. The world tells you, hurry, run, do more. But your soul whispers, pause, feel, do what matters. Clarity is a gift. Stillness is the doorway. Presence is the path. You do not rise with force. You rise with focus. You do not need more speed. You need more sight. Begin your day with clarity, and your steps will follow truth. Stillness before movement. Clarity before action. Always. You are given 24 hours, just like every other being on this earth. But not every being protects their fire. Not every being guards their flame. Time is what you measure. But energy is what you live. Energy is your true currency. Time without energy is a shell. You can have all day, but if you are tired, distracted, scattered, you will waste it. Protect your energy like fire in a storm, because that is exactly what it is. There is a flame inside you. Small, quiet, sacred. That flame fuels your thought, your focus, your discipline, your joy. And that flame can flicker if you do not shield it. If you let the winds of the world blow without a barrier, your inner fire dims. You feel it when it happens. The moment your energy slips away, a phone call that drains you, a meeting that had no purpose, a scroll that began with curiosity and ended in exhaustion. These moments don't seem violent, but they are cuts to your spirit. They are leaks in your temple. You must become a guardian, not just of your time, but of your life force. In the Shaolin temple, we do not just train the body. We train when to act and when to rest. We train when to speak and when to remain in silence. This is energy wisdom. So ask yourself, when is your mind sharpest? When is your breath calmest? When is your heart most open? Those hours are gold. Use them for what matters. Do not give your golden hours to meaningless tasks. Do not give your peak energy to empty noise. Would you give your finest sword to a tired soldier? No? Then do not give your most sacred hours to your most distracted self. Visual. A schedule is drawn on parchment. The monk marks the hours of morning with red ink, places a rock on top to hold it in place, then bows. Begin to notice your energy rhythm. Maybe morning is your fire. Maybe night is your calm water. Honor both. Design your life to match your nature, not fight against it. Label your tasks not just by time, but by weight. High energy tasks, deep focus, strategy, creation. Medium energy tasks, meetings, planning, decisions. Low energy tasks, emails, errands, chores. Now match these with your internal cycle. Move with your energy, not against it. That is the ancient way. In the monastery, we meditate with the sunrise, move with the warmth of the day, rest with the rhythm of night. We do not fight time. We flow with energy. And when you feel your energy dipping, do not force it. Do not judge it. Instead, pause, breathe, recover. One deep breath can restore more than an hour of struggle. 1 minute of silence can return you to your center. Recovery is not weakness. Recovery is preparation. Your energy is like a well. If you keep drawing and never refill, you will run dry. And dry warriors break. So feed your energy with movement, with quiet food, with honest company, with clean space, with sacred boundaries. Energy is not infinite, but it can be restored, not by escape, but by alignment. You are not a machine. You are a flame. Let it burn, but not out. Let it glow, but not be stolen. You do not just need more time. You need to protect the fire that gives that time its power. Your life is made of minutes. You do not lose years. You do not lose days. You lose minutes, scattered, fragmented, leaking through your fingers without even noticing. You think you need more time. But what you truly need is to stop giving away the time you already have. Time wasters are subtle. They don't knock loudly. They sneak in quietly. A notification, a habit, a voice, a choice, a scroll that was supposed to last 1 minute steals an hour. A meeting that had no purpose drains your clarity. A thought that spirals robs your peace. These are not harmless. They are invisible thieves. They do not take your things. They take your presence. So you must begin to watch carefully. Not with anger, not with judgment, but with compassionate precision. Be soft, but sharp. Be kind, but clear. In the monastery, we are taught, do not let every voice into the temple. Not every sound is worth hearing. Not every thought is worth keeping. Not every task deserves your energy. You must become the guardian, not of the gate outside, but of the gate within. Start each morning with a quiet audit. What steals my attention? What leaves me empty? What sounds like urgency, but feels like emptiness? Write these down, not to shame them, but to see them. Awareness is the first blade. Now begin to cut. Cut gently, cut mindfully, but cut completely. Turn off the notifications. Move the phone out of sight. Say no to the meeting that has no meaning. Decline the drama that is not yours to solve. Not because you're cold, but because you're focused. Not because you're selfish, but because you care how you live this life. Every yes must come from your center, not your guilt, not your habit, not your fear of missing out. Visual. A monk bows to a tree, cuts a dead branch with a single strike. The rest of the tree flourishes in silence. People will not understand at first. They may call you distant, unavailable, too quiet, too firm. Let them. You are not living to please the crowd. You are living to protect your inner flame. You do not need to explain your silence. You do not need to justify your boundaries. Clarity speaks for itself. But remember, time wasters are not only on the outside. Some of them live within. Regret is a time waster. Overthinking is a time waster. Worrying about what you cannot control is the heaviest thief of all. You cannot change yesterday. You cannot predict tomorrow. But you can be here. Now, breathing, deciding, protecting, and that is power. Not in loudness, but in discipline. Begin to rebuild your focus, like stacking stones. One choice at a time. One no at a time. One returned breath at a time. This is not about being perfect. It is about being awake. Awake to where your minutes go. Awake to who you are becoming with each one. Because you are not just spending time. You are shaping yourself with every moment you allow or remove. You can fill your day with noise, or you can fill it with meaning. You can guard your temple or leave it open to every storm. You can drift or you can choose. You don't need to control time. You only need to stop leaking it. Stop leading it into things that do not feed you. You can be compassionate and still be firm. You can be soft and still protect yourself. Because your time is not just time. It is your life. And your life deserves to be guarded. Most people wait for the right moment to begin. They wait for silence. They wait for space. They wait for time. But the moment never comes. They say, I'll start when I have more energy. I'll breathe deeply when I'm not so busy. I'll read, reflect, and rest once I'm caught up. But caught up never arrives. And the moment passes again. Growth does not happen in grand events. It does not need a weekend retreat. It does not require hours of silence. True growth happens in the cracks between the noise, in the micro moments that most people throw away. Waiting in line, walking to your car, sitting alone for 5 minutes, turning off the lights at night. These are not empty spaces. These are sacred gates, but only if you are awake enough to see them. A seed does not ask for the perfect weather. It grows in darkness. It grows in tight places. It grows when it can. So must you. The monk is not powerful because he has more time. He is powerful because he is awake in the smallest windows. A single breath, a single step, a single cup of tea. That is where the training lives. Ask yourself, how do you use your in-between, between meetings, between tasks, between thoughts? Do you scroll? Do you worry? Do you numb out? Or do you return? Return to your breath. Return to your feet. Return to your intention. You don't need 2 hours. You need 2 minutes. Done with presence. 5 deep breaths in the middle of stress can realign your nervous system. 1 minute of stillness can stop a whole spiral of doubt. A single page from a meaningful book can redirect the course of your thoughts. These are drops of discipline. And drops over time carve stone. The reason most people stay stuck is not because they lack motivation. It's because they keep waiting for some perfect moment that never arrives. But life is not in the perfect. Life is in the repetition of the simple. So begin where you are. right now with what you have for just one moment. Instead of reaching for your phone, place your hand on your chest. Instead of rushing through the hallway, walk as if your breath was sacred. Instead of complaining in the car, turn off the radio and breathe. These are the micro moments, and this is your temple. In the monastery, we train not just in rituals, but in interruptions. When the bell rings, we stop, even for one breath. That is the practice. One breath, done with awareness, is a complete meditation. The modern world teaches you to chase the big, the loud, the fast, but the sacred lives in the small, the quiet, the slow. You are not behind. You are simply distracted. You do not need more hours. You need more awareness inside the hours you already live. So begin collecting your moments. Replace scroll with stillness, complaining with breathing, distraction with return. Let each small moment become a drop in your cup. Each one fills you. Each one trains you. Each one awakens you. You are not waiting for life to begin. Life is waiting for you to notice it, not later. Now, you do not need more time. You need to treat your small moments as sacred, because in the end, your growth is not built in hours. It is built in presence. How you end your day is just as powerful as how you begin it. Yet most people end in collapse, in noise, in unfinished thought. They fall into sleep, not with peace, but with residue. A mind still spinning, a heart still tight, a spirit still carrying the weight of the day. This is not rest. This is escape. And what you escape from will return in the morning. In the monastery, we do not end the day abruptly. We complete it. We sweep the floor. We dim the light. We bow. We return to ourselves. We do not crash into sleep. We descend into it, like sinking into calm water, not falling into a pit of exhaustion, because sleep is not just for the body. It is for the soul. And the soul cannot rest. When the day is still open, you need closure, not perfection, not performance, just presence. Closure means reflection, release, reset. So before your eyes close tonight, ask yourself, what did I carry today that I no longer need? What did I give? What did I learn? What can I forgive? These questions are not for judgment. They are for peace, because the mind seeks resolution. If you do not give it, it will wander through dreams, pulling your rest into its storm. This is why so many sleep for 8 hours and still wake up tired. The body rested, but the spirit did not. Light a candle, breathe deeply, stretch the body, close the loops, let the mind know it is complete, and then disconnect. No screen, no noise, no outside world, because the final hour of your day should not belong to the world. It should belong to you. Silence is the blanket. Stillness is the pillow. Let your nervous system settle. Let your senses return inward. A warm cup of tea, a quiet song, a short prayer. These are not routines. They are rituals. They remind the body, you are safe now. You may let go. Forgive yourself for what you did not finish. Forgive others for how they may have hurt you. Do not carry resentment into sleep. It hardens in the night. Do not carry guilt. It echoes in your dreams. Let the day be what it was and let it go. You are not abandoning the day. You are bound to it. You are honoring what it gave you, what it asked of you, what it taught you. And now you release it with grace. This is the closing breath. This is the evening bell, not to end the life, but to complete this chapter. Each night is a return to your center, to your quiet, to your deeper self. And in that return, you find something rare. Peace without distraction, stillness without effort, rest without regret. You do not need more sleep. You need more closure. You do not need a perfect day. You need to honor the one you had. You do not need to finish everything. You need to let go of what you couldn't. You do not end the day to escape it. You end the day to return home to yourself. When you end your day like a monk, you do not carry the past into tomorrow. You rise lighter. You rise clearer. You rise new. Because sleep is not just rest. It is renewal. And renewal begins with closure. You have been given 24 hours. Not by force, not by demand, but as a silent gift. Each morning, life places time in your hands. No ceremony, no spotlight, just time, gently offered. And what you do with it is the most honest expression of who you are. You can spend it, you can waste it, or you can honor it. You do not need more time. You need more presence within the time you already have. Because when you live without awareness, even 24 hours is not enough. But when you live mindfully, 10 minutes becomes eternity. You've seen now, the morning shapes the day. Stillness precedes action. Energy must be guarded. Distractions must be cut. Moments must be noticed. And the day must be closed with reverence. These are not tricks. They are truths. Lived by monks, lived by masters, available to you. You do not need to wait for a new week or a new year or a perfect moment. This is the moment. The breath you are taking now is already enough to begin again. You do not rise by force. You rise by choice, and that choice begins now